Welcome into another Musings from the Mind of tutorial. We're going to have some fun with arrays. So let's just start with the default cube. I've hit 1 on the keypad to go to front view, and we're going to look at a couple of things with the array modifier. So go to modifiers, add modifier, array, and as you'll see, just simply hitting this button here on count will increase the number of boxes we have there. It's doing a X offset, so it goes to the right. I'm going to just click here to constant offset, so it adds just a little bit of space between them. And then we can stack these modifiers on top of each other if we want to. So I am going to duplicate this, and I'm going to go to the duplicated one, and instead of it being on X, we are going to make that 0 and go to 1 for Y. And same thing for constant offset, we're going to change it from X to Y. And now you see we've kind of got a 4x4 object. We're going to duplicate this one more time. And on this last one, we're going to change it from Y to Z. And same thing with the constant offset. We're going to change that to Z. And now we have a cube of cubes. So that's one simple way we can do this. You can also just apply all those modifiers, and now you have a single object that you can work with. Let's reset back to New General, and here's something that's a little more fun. We can go back, add the array modifier. We're going to, let's say, add 10 of these guys, and we're going to use the constant offset again, but this time we're going to hit Shift A, and we're going to add an empty plane axis and click back on the cube, and under object offset we're going to select that, and then we're going to select our empty, and then watch what we can do. We'll select our empty. If we scale our empty, it affects the array based on whether we scale it up or down. If we rotate it, then based on which axis we rotate it on, it does different things. So if we rotate X, it twists. If we rotate Y, it bends this way. And then if we rotate Z, it kind of swirls up. And that's another fun thing that we can do with the arrays as we're getting creative. One last thing, we can combine it with a curve. So let's just take this cube. I'm going to do Shift A. I'm sorry, not Shift A. I want to do tab into edit mode, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to subdivide it twice. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to hit A 2 times to clear everything out. I'm going to do a box here so that we can select these faces right here. So I have those 4 faces. 1 to go to front mode, E to extrude, and we're going to just take this guy up like this. We're going to tab back out of this, and then we're going to Shift A, and we're going to add a curve. We'll just add a circle. We're going to scale that circle up, and then we are going to go to our cube here. We are going to add a curve modifier, and we're going to select our curve, and then we are going to select an array modifier, and as we expand our count, we see we make a complete circle. We kind of have like a castle turret here. You could also use this to make a like a track for a or a gear even. look at that. If we do get X on that cube, it actually makes it rotate around the curve. So we could animate that if we wanted to make like a wheel turning or a track turning. And then the great thing here is we can go back to our curve. We're going to tab into the curve, and I'm going to subdivide it. And then let's just say, let's make it look more like a military track here. And just kind of do this, and let's go back to our cube. And let's up our tracks. And then again, if we do G and then X, we can actually move our tracks along that curve. So that is some creative things that we can do, mixing the array modifier with both a curve or with a empty. I hope this helps, and till next time, please hit like and subscribe. And if you would leave in the comments any of the tricks that you do with the array modifier.